That you might not have known. Data shows nearly 30% of all firearm purchases last year went to new gun owners.
ABC 15's Jamie Warren takes us inside a Tempe shop and why one woman is now choosing to arm herself.
Cindy Starr is gearing up to shoot a gun for the very first time.
Okay, put it down. Good job.
You gotta use your body rush.
The 68-year-old bought this firearm 2 weeks ago, a purchase she didn't take lightly.
I came to that decision after months of going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? I would never want to ever harm anybody. Never, never. But I've been close enough to certain violent or potentially violent situations that I had that split second where it's like, what's my backup?
I think you begin to reconsider what do we have to protect ourselves with.
Vincent Vasquez, managing member of C2 Tactical, tells me first-time buyers like Cindy aren't unique.
Have you seen a rise in sales?
The sales have definitely increased over the last several years in comparison to probably the last 5.
Data shows in Arizona, the number of firearm background checks rose from around 370,000 in 2019 to about 665,000 in 2020. That number slightly lower, but still steady at 563,000 in 2021. The data not representing the number of gun sales conducted through private parties without background checks.
When it comes to handling a firearm, it's always important to treat the gun as it is loaded.
Vasquez showing us the rules all gun owners, no matter how new, should follow.
I think the best people can do is to take that first step and get educated.
As for Cindy,
I figured I will never know unless I go and find out what's involved.
it's a new skill she's hoping she never has to use.
The older I got, I feel more vulnerable. I think I could be an easier target. That was my deciding point. I didn't want to wait till I was 75 to figure out, oh, maybe it's time to go pick up a gun.
In Tempe, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
And in fact, gun sales in the United States have skyrocketed over recent years. Background checks rose from more than 8 million in 2000 to nearly 39 million just last year. Recent studies show women, specifically women of color, are the fastest growing group of gun owners in the U.S. Mara Siriani is the owner of a female-owned self-defense company. She says women need to know how to be their own first responders.
I don't have a lot of women that come just because. They come because they're afraid of something, because they're worried about the crime, they're worried about violence. Here to help women level the playing field. Absolutely nothing will level the playing field between a 120-pound woman and a 300-pound man like a gun.
A recent study from Harvard shows 42% of gun owners in the country are women, and that is up 14% over the last 5 years.